You don't know what
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me!
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? What did you do?
Emmett!
They call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? What did you do?
Emmett!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it!
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Damn it!
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Damn it! Get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find
Why
out.
don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Someday you have children and you will.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? What did you do?
Damn it! You're going to find out when you get older.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Someday.
I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Someday you have children and you will.
Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? What did you do?
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Someday.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
Someday you have.
I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
I hope so.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Someday.
What did you do?
Damn it! You're going to find out. You're told.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Oh, what use is a microorganism? I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
I hope so.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
I hope someday.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Stop being such a crank!
I'm just gonna do coffees and do he will.
What did you do?
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria!
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all. Just my son and do coffees.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
My blood pressure.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas!
You're going to find out when you get older. And I hope someday.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
Just my son and do coffees.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
May come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
He will. My blood pressure.
Stop being such a crank!
You're going to find out when you get older.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it! You're going to find out.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
You're going to find out when you get older. I hope someday.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
My blood pressure.
Halfway there.
Damn it!
Keep up the good work. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Calm down.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Yes.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
Keep bellowing!
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Why are you always bellowing at me? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Pressuring me to be some... What did you do?
Emmett!
Law? What use is a microorganism for law? They call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. Why won't you release me from... Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. One great thing ever. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Why are you always bellowing at me? Is it my fault if I don't get a... What did you do?
Emmett!
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Stop being such a crank! Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. You really want to vent our... Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
You are going to learn, boy.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. Law? What use has a microorganism for law? Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I know it's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can...
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Sonny, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Sonny! You're too late!
Too late. The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. Then they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. All right, I'm coming, Doc.
Marty!
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
They're locked.
I know!
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight. Keys. Keys. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? No good, the window's shut. No good, the window's shut. Not sure what that... Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty!
I can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
No good. The window's shut. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Not sure what that... Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Not sure what that... I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. No good. The window's shut. I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver! You're driving too fast. What? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
How you doing, Doc?
Hang it in there!
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
I got the gun. What now?
Try not to aim it at my head! We need something to get rid of these coughs! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Doc,
What?
got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation!
So what do we do now?
I was hoping you knew!
Why couldn't your younger self have built us a hoverboard?
They won't be invented for another 84 years!
Doc, the throttle.
Why? Oh!
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Doc! What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
What's happening?
I don't know, unless... tomorrow's newspaper. Do you still have it?
Yeah. Local accountant beaten. Left for dead.
Local accountant Arthur McFly was severely beaten and left for dead on the steps of the Hill Valley Courthouse last night.
They're gonna kill my grandpa?
Tannen's goons, no doubt. Probably in retaliation for Arthur answering that subpoena you delivered.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure what we can do. According to this, your grandfather was dumped on the doorsteps of the courthouse 5 minutes ago.
My dad's picture is disappearing.
That's the time stream catching up with your grandfather's fatal wounds. Which means your father will never be born, and neither will you, unless... When did you last see your grandfather?
4 o'clock in the town square.
Let's give him enough time to make his deposition.
Right.
We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
That shouldn't be a problem in your case. I mean, you were in jail.
All right, let's get moving before the police find us.
Freeze!
Ah!
Step out of the car with your hands up.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap!
I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
Well, looks like I caught me a fugitive. Carl Sagan, the speakeasy arsonist.
Alleged speakeasy arsonist, if you don't mind.
What the heck kind of buggy is that?
Stay back. It's a prototype, still untested, liable to blow up at any moment. Or suddenly take
can't
off
let him know I'm
without
here.
warning.
Is that so?
That's right, Doc. Keep him off balance.
There it is again.
I think the night air is playing tricks on you, officer.
What is it, some kind of foreign job? German or something?
Not at all. This is solid American workmanship.
Now I'm sure something's back there. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
A year from now, everybody will be driving these babies.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a promotion in this. You're getting to be a valuable commodity in Hill Valley.
That's very gratifying to hear.
I hope you don't mind cooling off a few minutes till reinforcements get here.
He'll be okay.
I don't
He's
know,
Doc.
but the car may have other ideas.
He hasn't spotted me yet.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap!
I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
I'd like to get a closer
better
look
get
at
out of
that
here before he
getaway
sees me.
car.
What's that? Off in those bushes.
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
I thought it was my henchman returning, but you're probably right. It was nothing.
Henchman, you say? There it is again.
I think the night air is playing tricks on you, officer.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything. Hey! Stop!
Doc!
Go! Save your grandfather! I'll be fine until you get back.
You got it, Doc.
What was that?
$4.55. Artie's got to be in there somewhere, spilling his guts to the DA. There he is. All I got to do is get to him before...
Mr. Crockett! I was wondering if I could do a little follow-up interview with you about the plight of poor Mr. Sagan. My sources indicate that Judge Brown will be setting him free tomorrow.
I wouldn't bet on that.
What's that?
Nothing. Listen, can we talk later? I've really got to get to the courthouse right now.
Really? Why?
My grandpa's on jury duty, and I have to get him his medicine.
Oh, well then. Carry on. And do put that vicious dog of yours on a leash, will you? We have lots of that sort of thing, you know.
Sure, no problem. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on, yesterday, Marty. Stop talking and get moving. Einstein? Einstein, what is it, boy? Go away, boy! Crap! Einstein! Is it a squirrel, Einie? Okay, let's play. I am not bonking myself on the head with a stick. I don't think I can throw the stick that far. Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it? Go on, boy. Einstein! Bad dog. Oh, come on, Einie. Is it a squirrel, Einie? Okay, let's try this again. Go get her, Einie.
You! Oh! Get this mangy animal away from me!
Oh, come on, Einstein. Get away from the nice lady.
My shoes!
Einstein, no.
No!
Way to go, Einie. Now to get into that courthouse and grab Artie before Tannen's guys. Ah! Ah!
Hey,
Oh, God. Hey!
according to my calculations, the rotary engine for a full-scale rocket drill requires 1.21 kilowatts of power. Can you check over my work to make sure? Are you all right?
Yeah, but I need to get to Arthur.
Why?
He might be headed for an accident.
Arthur I may not be the most coordinated fellow around, but I'm sure he can walk up a flight of stairs. Come on, shouldn't we be getting on with our work? We're on a strict deadline, right?
Sure, but Arthur's on an even deader deadline.
Why are you so suddenly concerned about Arthur?
Oh, hell. Oh, my God! What the hell is that?
What's what?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
No, I mean before, while I was walking towards you.
I wasn't talking to anyone. I was working on equations for my rocket drill.
No, I mean after. Never mind. Let's get going.
Follow me.
I thought I'd never leave. At least now I have a clear shot to the courthouse. You gotta come with me. Look, you're in a lot of danger.
What do you mean I'm in danger?
No time to explain, Gran. No, Artie, just promise me you'll stay at the police station until...
Artie McFly. Just the guy we're looking for.
Hey, fellas.
Run!
Get him!
Artie? I better pick up their trail before I start fading out again.
Looks clear.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
Artie, how's my favorite accountant doing?
Oh, I've been better.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, McFly. Trixie, take a powder, doll. We got business to discuss.
KO, you boys play nice now. Mwah! Nice to see you again, Artie.
You too, Miss Trotter.
Yeah, we're all happy as clams. Now scram. Are you guys stupid? What are you thinking, bringing this fish food to my doorstep? We just thought that was your first mistake. Thinking. Look at me. Do you ever catch me thinking? Huh? Don't answer that. Look, just drag him inside, find out what he told the DA, then get rid of him.
I think we can handle that.
Good. Now, if you don't mind, I've got an arsonist to snuff out. And will one of you slobs start hauling these crates in?
We're on it, kid.
So far, so good. Huh. I better get in there quick. Contents. One winged goddess. Oops. Nice fit. Here goes nothing.
Get the crates, cue ball. Stir the soup, cue ball. Clean out the bloodstains, cue ball. Shit, I'm not a gangster, I'm a freaking butler. Now, which one of you guys goes in first? Jeez, for a gal with no arms, you sure is heavy. Whoops.
Ow! Do you mind? I'm trying to conduct a professional interrogation over here.
Where should I put this?
Just shove it behind the bar.
I'll just shove you behind the bar.
Come on, Artie. Jeez, how much chloroform did you put on that rag anyway?
Why?
Because I'm having a hard time bringing Sleeping Beauty here around.
Let me see. Hey, Artie! We got a few questions about you and the DA.
D-A, D-D?
You see what I'm working with here?
Seems to be catching.
Zane, wake up!
Oh, sorry, boss. This stupid cold's got me wiped out.
Well, try to stay awake long enough to finish that poster, will you? We got a club to open in a few days. And turn off that sign, would you? Wake up, sleepyhead.
I can't take that. Zane would know something's up.
Zane, how's Trixie's poster coming?
See for yourself.
Ooh, swanky.
But her beauty mark's on the other cheek.
No wonder Artie's so out of it. What do I spy with my little eye? Word games?
This is gonna be the
Achoo!
I'll get caught for sure if I try that again. I can't chloroform a guy from across the room. He's too far away. Grandpa doesn't need any more chloroform. I'll get caught for sure if I try that again.
Achoo!
Wow, not bad.
Eggs over easy. And raisin toasts.
McFly? McFly! Great.
I hope the Sisters of Mercy approve of our redecorating.
Come on, Artie.
Oh, I gotta get rid of these guys before Artie wakes up. I can't take that. Zane would know something's up. I'm sure he could explain it to me, but it's probably not a good idea to ask. Nah.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh, hey guys, I don't feel so...
Zane, wake up, you lazy bum!
Must have been the cold.
Cold my eye. He's been dipping into the inventory.
The inventory.
One more on down. 2 to go.
Shouldn't Kid be back?
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. Trixie Trotter, world-famous chanteuse. I never heard of her. Wow, not bad. I'm sure he could explain it to me, but it's probably not a good idea to ask.
I figure we put Kid's Wall of Fame gallery up over the bar.
That ought to give the place a touch of class.
'Cause, nothing says class.
I'm sure he could explain it to me, but it's probably not a good idea to ask. Sleep tight, moron. He's a good artist, but he can't hold his chloroform.
Come on, Artie. Wake up. You're sleeping your life away. Literally.
I don't think so. Maybe not. Seven 23:30. A combination to a lock?
Hey!
Hey!
What was that?
Must be some wiring problems with the emergency button. I hope the Sisters of Mercy approve of our
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.
Oh, God. You're trying my patience, Artie.
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.
I hope the Sisters of Mercy approve of our redecorating.
Not sure what that... McDermott's Canadian whiskey. Ow!
Night.
What the?
I think we blew a fuse.
Well, go up to the soup kitchen and get a new one.
Why me?
You'd rather hang around and talk to this guy, huh?
Happy days are here again.
Yeah, I'll just get that fuse.
Come on, Artie, wake up. You're sleeping your life away. Literally. Come on, Artie.
Oh, I gotta get rid of these guys before Artie wakes up. Yeah, fuse is blown all right.
Wham! Right in the kisser. Hey, you. Wait, do I know you?
Not for about 40 years.
Is anyone
Whoa.
down there?
Everything's spinning.
Come on, Artie. Let's get out of here before these jerks get a chance to kill you.
Wait a minute. They were gonna kill me?
Great.
This isn't funny, guys. Is anyone down there?
Perfect timing. Hang on, Grandpa. We've got a pickup to make. Need a lift?
I thought you'd never ask. Ah, what's he doing here?
It's a long story.
Oh, son of a...
And then I carried Artie to the DeLorean and came back to get you.
Fascinating.
So we can go home now, right?
Not yet. We still have this loose end to tie up.
No, don't tie me up again.
He's coming around.
So please be careful. You won't be safe in Hill Valley as long as Kit Tannen remains at large.
Don't worry, I'm going far away from Hill Valley, and I'm never coming back.
No! He's got to hook up with Grandma.
What's her name?
It's Sylvia.
Do you know a woman named Sylvia?
No.
Well, she knows you. We'll know you. It's vitally important that you two meet.
Oh, I get it. You want me to be part of some undercover sting operation.
No, possibly.
Are you G-Man?
Uh-huh.
Something like that.
Sure, anything for Uncle Sam. I'll stay nearby and wait for this Sylvia. But in the meantime, I'll lay low.
Good man.
When can I expect to see you again?
That was a close call.
You think he'll be okay?
You're not fading out, are you? Besides, Arthur will be completely out of danger come August 25th.
August 25th?
That's the date Kit Tannen is finally put behind bars. How's that picture of your dad?
Still there.
Good. Let's get out of here before we accidentally elect Hoover to a second term.
Well, everything looks okay.
Are you sure?
See, McFly residence. So, want to come in? Maybe hang out a while? I want my dad to see for himself that you're still around.
I'd love to, Marty, but...
You've got to go. I understand, Doc. You've got a life to lead, kids to raise and all that.
No, I've got to go to the bank and stop that estate sale you told me about.
Oh.
You go find your pop. I'll be back within the hour.
See you soon, Doc. All right. Dad must have used that to haul away all those books from Doc's estate sale. Wonder if Biff finished the wax job on my 4x4. When did we get a bug zapper? Hey, anyone home? There's something wrong with my key.
Please, not now. Tomorrow. Give me another day.
Another day? Dad, what are you talking about?
Marty? No, that's impossible. Marty was run out of town.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Run out of town? What are you talking about, Dad? Let me in.
This is a trick. Go away.
Leave us alone! Haven't we suffered enough?
Mom. Mom, it's Marty, Mom. Open up.
It sounds like Marty, but it must be a trick.
Mom!
Go away. Shame on you.
How can I convince you?
Tell me something only Marty would know.
When I was 8 years old, I set fire to the living room rug.
That's right.
Oh my lord, what are you waiting for, George? Let him in!
Stupid locks. Marty!
Oh my God, Dad! What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Biff!
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it. Reasonably. What were they?
Yeah, like you don't know Cliff and Riff.
What do you think we should do with him, baby bro? What we should have done years ago, big bro.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this, McFly.
Wait, I'm trying to process here. Where do these other tannins come from?
From a mommy tannin and a daddy tannin.
It's called the birds and the bugs, butthead.
Ugh.
I got a question. Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly.
Think back. The thing with the manure truck?
Which one?
Ooh.
Biff! So now the Tannins are some kind of minor league mafia?
Hey, watch who you're calling minor league.
The Tannin Gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Check it out.
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento Mob.
The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Ugh.
And another thing. When did I get run out of town?
2 years ago. Don't you remember? We made a deal that we'd go easier on your old man if you left.
But now you're back, so the kid gloves can come off.
Okay, but... Biff, what happened to you? When I left here, you were kind of afraid of my dad.
Afraid?
No Tannen ain't never been afraid of no McFly.
And another thing. What are you guys doing here anyway?
It's that time of the month. Time for Georgie to pay up.
Well, we usually take the payment in cash. But this month, we can take it out of your hide.
One more question. What the hell did you do to my dad?
Your dad's been in that wheelchair since before you were born, butthead.
And you better hope he has a spare, because you're gonna need one in like 3 seconds.
And another thing. Look, can't we bury the hatchet already?
Even better idea. I bury this 9-iron up your backside.
Tell me. How long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out in the parking lot.
Shut up, it's not funny.
Someone messes with the Tannen family never lets him forget about it.
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Here's what I still don't understand. Why can't you pick on somebody else?
We do! We pick on lots of guys.
It's kind of our thing.
Let me ask.
Shut it!
Here's what I still don't understand. What about my mom? I mean, how did she end up with my dad?
Beats us! Guess she has a thing for losers. She could have had any one of us, but she went for old Gimpy McFly.
I was wondering.
Don't!
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Let me ask.
Shut it! Hey!
Let me ask.
Shut it!
I was wondering.
Don't!
I was wondering.
Don't!
Okay, tell me this.
No more questions.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Huh? Kid?
No one in Hill Valley messes with the Tannen family.
Doc!
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No kidding!
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Ah, jeez, they robbed the arcade?
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it. Okay, Doc. Let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, a singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript?
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Sonny.
Sonny? Mr. Crockett, what are you doing in that getup?
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy?
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Who said you were worthy?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Take a hike, Squirt. Who told you about this place?
Place to call to my travel agent.
What's the big idea?
Stitch in time saves 9.
Settle down, mister. Why don't you wait outside and take a nap?
Napkin, please. I've made a mess.
Who told you to come here?
Bruce Springsteen?
Who told you to come here?
The old gray mare?
Who is the king of Siam?
Bruce Springsteen?
Who is the king of Siam?
Boss Hogg?
Who told you to come here?
Am I?
Who is the king of Siam?
Could you repeat that?
Who is the king of Siam?
Doris Day?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Joe Piscopo?
No solicitors.
No solicitors. Terse and to the point.
Who's your commanding officer?
Commanding officer, Sir Galahad.
Really? Is he as tall as he appears on screen?
On screen, screens can be deceiving.
Ew.
Who is the king of Siam?
Could you repeat that?
Who is the king of Siam?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Inside? Side with the enemy.
What will you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow... roam the streets.
Hoover 28. A chicken in every pot. How's that working out, Herbie? Lamont's House of Ermine. Sleep tight, little ermines.
Sonny, you're just in time.
Have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes. That argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been... away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
No!
Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone. Majestic Arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc. Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
I haven't really made any progress with Trixie yet.
Well, get out there and make some. If she doesn't blow the whistle on Kid tonight, he may never be brought to justice.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Why are tannins always such jerks, anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Cool. Frankenstein. Hill Valley Expo, October 12th through the 15th. Doc says the expo was the day he officially became a scientist. Seems like he's running a couple months ahead of schedule. Cool. Frankenstein. No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. Hill Valley Stationers. Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
What went wrong with your rock car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her Stay Sober Society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
It's locked. Guess I'll have to find some other way to rescue Einie.
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry. Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. And really, I ask you,
don't you start to lecture me again.
Come here, Einie!
Exactly is supposed to get him down?
Come on, boy. Fire escapes this way.
How can I be a member of...
Looks like I'm gonna need more help.
Stand up for the safety of all. Well then, if you refuse to give me a statement, I just won't tell your side of the story.
Oh, damned exasperating woman. It's okay, Einie. The bad lady's gone. Come on down.
Edna!
What?
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Maybe later.
I'll be here all night.
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? Oh, the mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Edna!
What?
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
So Kid's walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Crockett.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
Couldn't Kid be brought up on other charges like, say, running a speakeasy?
In a perfect world, yes. But no one in town seems to care about prohibition anymore. The feds are only interested because of the lost tax revenue.
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup. Cabbage crates. Not sure what that... I wonder if this is some kind of password cheat sheet. I'd better hold on to it.
Who said you were worthy?
The old gray mare?
What will you do when I send you away?
Sidle up to your boss?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who told you to come here?
The old gray mare?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hogg?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Read a book?
Who told you to come here?
The old gray mare?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do when I send you away?
Lego your ego?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do when I send you away?
Row my boat?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who told you to come here?
The old gray mare?
Who is the king of Siam?
Joe Piscopo?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do tomorrow?
Wait till Wednesday?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Jump for joy?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do tomorrow?
Sidle up to your boss?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who is the king of Siam?
Joe Piscopo?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do tomorrow?
Wait till Wednesday? Okay.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Row my boat?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do tomorrow?
Jump for joy?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
The old gray mare?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lego your ego?
Where do you want to be tomorrow?
From Russia, with love.
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do when I send you away?
Wait till Wednesday?
Where do you hang your hat?
Inglewood.
Who is the king of Siam?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lego your ego?
Where do you want to be tomorrow?
Inglewood.
Who died and made you boss?
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lego your ego?
Where do you hang your hat?
Hattiesburg.
Welcome to El Kid, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you all know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big El Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am plucky.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song. I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer.
I do get the mean and stony stare. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful.
She's no Pat Benatar, but not bad, not bad. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
Excuse me, are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it says on my dressing room door. At least, it would if I had a dressing room.
What's a nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Kid ain't so bad. He just takes some—
Hey, Toots, any chance you could sing that Can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
And quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
You ain't paying me at all, you bum. What were we talking about again?
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Insurance?
Yeah. Look, I may not be the brightest bulb in the marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
What's this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets, but I ain't seen him in weeks.
You don't mean...
Artie McFly.
Artie McFly.
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accounting. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even had one of those smart guy professor's pipes, see?
Can I borrow this?
Sure. I've been secretly working on my get-out-of-kid card for weeks now. But Artie's the only one I trust to check my work. You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you know.
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it? Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
I really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I ain't so under the weather.
You're sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm giving Cue Ball so many extended solos tonight.
I kinda wondered about that. Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
I don't care. What are those? Are they lyrics for one of your songs?
I haven't memorized them yet.
Still working on those I don't care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
She's supposed to turn on Kid Tannen tonight? Okay, Doc, if you say so.
Hey, you!
You talking to me?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Oh, lay off, Ernie. He's kind of cute.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
Give me a break. She's not my era.
Now you're gonna insult her? I ought to paste you one right on the...
Let him go, Ernie. Jeez, you're a mean drunk.
You're doing it again. You're trying to steal my girl, ain't you?
Give me a break. She's not my era.
Now you're gonna insult her? I ought to paste you one right on the...
Let him go, Ernie. Jeez, you're a mean drunk.
Hey.
Back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
You in?
Why not? Something tells me black's gonna hit.
$23.
Grr.
You in? $7.
Damn.
You in?
Gonna put it all on red.
$29.
Ah!
You in? $2. You in? $29.
Ah!
You in? $2. You in? $23.
Grr.
You in?
Even's my lucky number.
$21.
This isn't my game.
You in?
Let's go for odds.
$8.
Rats!
You in?
Double zero.
$7.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker. Oscar Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Yeah, now about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
In the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bum and getting bummer, still we have fun.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
So about those troubles.
Troubles? Ha! I don't want to talk about all that depressing stuff. I want a party! Whee!
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight? Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Peps, on second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
So everyone in the Wall of Fame are enemies of Kid Tannen that have coincidentally been killed?
Enemies, rivals, guys who looked at Trixie the wrong way. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bob. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
Who are you working on now?
Boris Karloff. What do you think?
Not bad. What's Parker's problem?
Ah, Danny Parker. Now his problems follow him around like a pack of wolves.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Job troubles, dame troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about 'em.
What can you tell me about Trixie?
You trying to put the moves on kids, dame?
No way.
Good, 'cause if you did, I'd probably be hanging you on the wall of honor. Know what I mean?
So is your cold all better?
My cold?
Yeah, when I saw you a few hours ago, you were sneezing like crazy.
Mister, I ain't had a cold in over 2 months.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Wrong guy. Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Hey, nice suit. Where'd you get it?
Costume shop at the mall. I had it custom made.
Yeah? Quality material. Who are you? Where you from?
The name's, Sonny Crockett. I'm just your average 1931 kid, you know, hanging out in speakeasies and, soaking in the scene.
Average kids don't dress that way. Come on, what's the dope? Spill it, or I'll...
Go easy, kid. From the cut of the suit, I'm thinking he might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
No. I mean, yes.
Prove it. You ain't leaving till you show me some bona fides.
Hey.
Take a hike, Squirt.
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, you could trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F.L.Y.
Hey, your songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Still working on those I Don't Care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
You doing it again? You're trying to steal my girl, ain't you?
Maybe. What are you gonna do about it, chicken?
That's it. You're toast.
Looks like you need to cool off for a few.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway.
crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant.
Danny.
You!
That's why I don't care. I don't care.
So about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about it right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
And carefree. I don't care. I don't care.
I shouldn't bother her while she's singing.
Mean and stony stare. If I'm never successful,
I don't care.
distressful, 'cause I don't
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a bus. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us.
Danny.
You!
In the winter,
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
we have fun. Times are bum and
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang? Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang? Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature.
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I don't think my caricature would look good there, or anywhere for that matter. I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I don't think my caricature would look good there, or anywhere for that matter. I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe, but this isn't one of them. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe, but this isn't one of them. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe, but this isn't one of them. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe, but this isn't one of them. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe, but this isn't one of them. I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I don't think my caricature would look good there, or anywhere for that matter. I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun. It's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti. See?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Sonny Crockett here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink on the house. Matches, put down your gun. You look like a moron.
I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. Danny.
You!
So about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about them right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
You in? Seven.
Damn. The shrew didn't burrow deep enough. I always wanted to be famous. Checkerboard Charlie, removed from the board. I guess someone jumped him. Not a pretty bunch. Hey, kid.
What is it, Squirt?
How long have you and Trixie been going out?
You mean knocking boots? Oh, about a year now.
That's a long time.
Tell me about it. I keep meaning to dump her for a newer model, but then she starts singing at me, and I remember why we got together in the first place.
Love?
Free nightclub entertainment.
It's good to see you doing so well. The boys down in Sacramento were starting to get worried.
With all due respect, the boys down in Sacramento can bite me. When that creepy Sagan guy burned down my speakeasy, did the Sacramento boys lift a finger to help me back on my feet? No.
Well...
And when that weasel accountant McFly went and blabbed to the feds, did the Sacramento boys get rid of the evidence? No. But I had to put 3 more cops on my payroll to pull that one off.
Okay, but...
But nothing. When you get back to Sacramento, you let J.J. Valenti know that Kid Tannen expects a little more respect for his efforts in the future. Understand?
No problem, kid. That's a nice place you got here.
Ain't it? I picked out all the statuary myself when I was traveling through Greece.
I can tell. It's got that Tannen touch.
Thanks.
What's that wall of fame all about?
That, my tiny friend, is where I pay tribute to fallen foes. Cut short in the prime of life before I had a chance to cut it short myself.
They're the guys you've whacked.
Whacked?
Rubbed out.
Not in any legally actionable sense, no. Whacked. I like that.
See ya, kid.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
Back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. I don't care. Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it? Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, it looks like they've put a new picture on the Wall of Fame.
Oh, jeez, kid. Who'd you bump off this time? Who's that supposed to be? Mickey Rooney?
I don't think so. You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Still working on those I Don't Care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
Still working on those I Don't Care lyrics?
What can I say? Thanks.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey! I do the singing round here.
I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer. Hey!
Take a hike, Squirt.
I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. This is no time for word games. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them.
You in? $29.
Ah!
You in? $00.
No!
You in? $26.
Ah! Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it? Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do. Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, Artie! He's back! What's all this?
These are my pamphlets, laying out in scientific detail the horrors visited upon those who succumb to the temptations of alcohol.
Lost Fortnight.
I am particularly fond of that one. It tells the true-life tale of Johnny, who woke up in a pile of his own sick, completely unable to remember the previous 2 weeks of his life.
Heavy.
Actually, the pamphlets are quite light. See?
Edna!
What?
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Officer Parker reformed.
He has? Really?
Soon. Just you wait. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Kid Tannen arrested.
Oh, glorious day! When did it happen?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna.
Keep me posted.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
There's a new angle on the Emmett Brown story.
What is it?
It's even worse than you thought.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Brown! What is it now, Mr. Brown?
I could ask the same question of you, Miss Strickland.
And really, I ask you,
don't you
up on the
start to lecture
building.
me
Come
again.
here, Heine!
Exactly is supposed to get him down?
Come on, boy. Fire escape's this way.
How can I be a member of
Looks like I'm gonna need more help.
stand up for the safety of all? I think I've got all the facts now. A cause for public concern if there ever was one.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that Parker's your man. In fact, it's his arrest of Tannen that will eventually lead him to becoming Hill Valley's chief of police.
That seems really unlikely. Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Heine's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kit Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its fail-safe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kit Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kit Tannen's goons.
Yes, so you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kit Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused. Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Any luck with Einstein?
I'm still thinking about it. It's a perplexing spatial conundrum, aggravated by Einie's understandable skittishness.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Sonny. But once Emmett Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
So what are you and Edna arguing about?
Oh, the usual. Proper role of science in society, whether a rigidly defined morality has any place in a relativistic universe, that sort of thing.
Right. You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills? Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them. Hey, Emmett, need a light?
Turn that thing off. I've been distilling Tannen's hooch into rocket fuel all afternoon. One stray match could light me up like a Roman candle.
This is no time for word games. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. Hey, Emmett, need a light?
Turn that thing off. I've been distilling Tannen's hooch into rocket fuel all afternoon. One stray match could light me up like a Roman candle.
Not sure what that...
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry.
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. Want a light?
I don't smoke. And even if I did, I certainly wouldn't employ such a garish lighter.
The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads. There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them. Not sure what that... Majestic Arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc. Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell. I don't think it would go there. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Emmett's pretty focused on Einstein. It'd take someone really annoying to distract him now. Hey boy, don't worry, we'll get you down.
How?
Geez, Emmett, I don't know. I was just trying to comfort him. Not sure what that... Lamont's House of Ermine. Sleep tight, little ermines. Lamont's House of Ermine. Sleep tight, little ermines. Not sure what that... Hoover 28. A chicken in every pot. Not sure what that... Edna!
What?
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
There's a new angle on the Emmett Brown story.
What is it?
It's even worse than you thought.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Brown! What is it now, Mr. Brown?
I could ask the same question of you, Miss Strickland.
This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey, boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good. Edna!
What?
How's that song going over?
If only I could convince a few of these night owls to stop and listen. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care.
You should care. You should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she? Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Artie?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice!
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you...
I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate.
All right, fella, I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Breaks over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that? Trixie?
Yeah?
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about your insurance policy?
There ain't no insurance policy. After tonight, I'm tossing it in the furnace and burning it up.
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
Then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
Then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind. Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid, well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this! The little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial like, with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then,
What?
Trixie literally gets down on her knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Huh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Hey,
What?
so everyone in the Wall of Fame are enemies of Kid Tannen that have coincidentally been killed?
Enemies, rivals, guys who looked at Trixie the wrong way. Yeah.
Who are you working on now?
Boris Karloff. What do you think?
Not bad. What's Parker's problem?
Ah, Danny Parker. Now his problems follow him around like a pack of wolves.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Job troubles, Dane troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about him.
Do you know what happened to Trixie out there? She seems pretty freaked out.
You talk weird, you know that? But no, I don't know nothing about Trixie's emotional state. Kid doesn't pay me nearly enough to pour drinks and babysit his crazy girlfriends.
Talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
You think you could draw a picture of this guy?
Sure. Hey, that looks like that Artie McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears?
Voila!
Nice job.
Now go tell them chumps at the New Yorker.
Not sure what that... Not a pretty bunch. Sorry about this, Dad. Trixie?
Yeah?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you should check out the Wall of Fame.
Why? What is it? Artie! I don't believe it! We had a deal! Artie was supposed to be safe!
I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Felony tax evasion.
What?
Before he died, Artie was teaching me about all sorts of stuff. Literature, history, accounting. And I made a big discovery while I was copying all of Kid's books. This establishment ain't entirely on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, I knew about all the gangster stuff. That kind of thing you expect from tough guys like Kid. But when I found out he ain't been paying taxes on his speakeasy profits, well, cheating Uncle Sam is one step over the line. Once I turn this over to the police, they'll throw the book at him. This book! Hey, copper! He's not interested. Figures. Half the police force is in Tannen's pocket.
Give me a few minutes to work on him. I've got a hunch he'll come around.
Boss?
Do you mind? I'm trying to have a good time here.
I think you'll want to see this.
Are you crazy? Bringing a stick of dynamite into my club?
That's just it, boss. It's all over the place. I think our speakeasy arsonist is getting ready to strike again.
You should care what people think of you.
Peculiar lyrics for a saloon song.
Reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care.
Danny.
You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not gonna hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
So about those troubles.
I really care what you think of me. If I told you about my troubles, you might think I was a crybaby.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I think I'll hold on to these lyrics for posterity.
You should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you are. should care. You should care. If your reputation is in
Danny.
disrepair,
You!
it's not gonna hurt you to
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Trixie?
Yeah?
You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Take it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
You should care, you should care what people think of you. Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you want.
Danny.
You!
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
So about those troubles.
I really care what you think of me. If I told you about my troubles, you might think I was a crybaby.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I don't think they'd be interested in my caricature. I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. This is no time for word games. Not a pretty bunch. Not sure what that... Hey!
Take a hike, Squirt.
You in?
I'm gonna play 7, 23, and 30. I wonder where this leads. No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that Parker's your man.
Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that Parker's your man.
I'm still a little confused by all this time travel.
Don't worry about temporal mechanics. Just focus on Miss Trotter and Officer Parker.
Great news, Doc. I made it look like Kid killed Artie, so now Trixie's all fired up to get Tannen.
Wonderful! Now, what about Officer Parker?
I'm still working on him. Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Testing. Sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry. Edna!
What?
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Trixie Trotter turns on Tannen.
Very alliterative. But is it true? Has she really come over to our side?
Uh-huh.
It just goes to show there is hope, even for a peroxide blonde. Where can I find her for a statement?
In the speakeasy. I'm pretty sure that Carl Sagan didn't start those fires.
We'll see. One of the reasons I'm camped out so close to Tannen's new speakeasy is it gives me the chance to catch the arsonist in the act. It'd make a great story for my column.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Ew. Cabbage crates.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked. Danny.
You!
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Danny.
You!
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't foolish fancy, maybe. You know, dear,
Danny.
I'm in love
You.
with you.
So about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. And not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Oh, that ship sailed. But the heck with her. I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty'll ever be.
You've got a secret? What is it?
I don't think I should tell you. When I'm sad like this, I don't think straight. But listen.
Yes?
I like you. You're my new best friend.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo.
Danny.
You.
Make it pianissimo.
So about that secret.
Oh, yeah. My secret. Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
Yeah, if you're a rat.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Artie McFly? Hasn't he been missing for 2 months?
That's true, and all signs point to a Tannen job. Oh, God. I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad? I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
What is this feeling that has me in its grip? What has me on the edge and curling my lip? Worse in the blues or the front page news, it's rage. I'm over asked my doctor and psychiatrist too. They tell me that there's not a thing I can do. There's no consoling
Danny,
and there's no controlling this rage.
Trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
I'm like a villain on a stage. You're a lion in a cage full of rage. I'm overflowing with rage. You should care. You should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks, possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right.
Hey, Miss Trotter, you wanted to speak with me?
What happened to my louse of an ex-boyfriend?
I don't know.
Rats. I told the chief we need a team of bloodhounds like they got over in Placerville. Yeah, but in the meantime... All right, everyone, party's over. Everyone out of the speakeasy.
Speakeasy? You're mistaken, officer. This is an ice cream parlor.
Nice try, you. Out!
Crockett. Would the Valenti mob be willing to help, defuse this little situation?
Sure, no problem. I'll bring it up in the next company meeting.
Hey, we ain't begging here. Kid just thought JJ might like a piece of the action, especially now that he's just caught the speakeasy arsonist.
Wait, you mean Doc?
Doc? You ain't with the Valenti gang at all, are you? What do you know about the arsonist?
Come on, you. Off to the station house.
Kid's gonna get you, rat. He's gonna get all of you.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks to Miss Trotter's evidence, the entire Hill Valley police force is out looking for Kid and his goons.
You don't understand. We've got to find him now. He's captured a friend of mine.
Who?
Never mind.
Don't worry. We've got the entire town square sealed off. If Tannen's within a mile of here, we'll find him eventually.
I don't think we have time for eventually. Irving Kid Tannen. Guess he dropped this on his way out. It's empty. Figures. It's empty, so what's the point? Einie, get your nose over here. All right. I really don't think Tannen and Doc are with Herbert Hoover, Einie. Okay, I'll check it out. A button. It's empty, so what's the point? All right, Doc, here I come.
Crockett? What are you doing here? Never mind. Come here and help me get rid of this stinking arsonist.
Edna?
I caught her planting dynamite while I was clearing out the soup kitchen. Guess Sagan was innocent after all.
I was researching a story, you ignoramus!
Tell it to St. Peter, sister.
Hey, what's all this?
Parker?
Tannen, you're under arrest.
Get him, Sacramento boy.
I can't do that, kid.
What? Oh, I get it.
Why don't you let go of Miss Strickland and call it a night?
Hey, look over there!
Watch out!
Give it up, Tannen. The alley's blocked off and so are the roads out of town. It's over.
Over? Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
Tannins never make things easy.
Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat! Whoa!
Bowling for Tannins.
No one messes with Kid Tannen!
I can't get to the car from here.
Come on, kid.
Hey, kid!
Lead, phony!
Hey, moron!
Moron, this!
Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat! Hey!
Atta girl.
Are you shooting at me? Are you shooting at...
Heavy. It's locked.
I could do this all night, Parker!
Hey, kid!
That ain't a real gun.
Oh, right. I forgot. I better just get rid of it then.
Oh, crap.
Hey, he's getting away!
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
There. Good as new.
Oh, look.
Tannen?
The judge's son. All right, Parker. I want a getaway car and a clear road to Nevada, or the brown kid gets it.
Doc.
Marty.
Doc?
Yes, it's me. I'm talking to you through the radio apparatus my younger self has installed in the rocket car. What's going on up there?
It's not good, Doc. Trixie and Parker did their part, but now Kid's holding you hostage.
Great Scott!
No kidding.
Try to get Kid in the car. Once he's inside, give me a signal, and I'll do the rest.
How am I...
You!
Emmett!
You're the cause of all of this, ain't you? Should've known. I mean, Sonny Crockett?
Yeah, well, what kind of gangster's named Irving?
No one makes a fool out of me. Got any last words? Get Hey! Doc, hit it! What the hell? Woohoo! Sing it!
All right. That's what you get for messing with Carl Sagan.
Irving Tannen, I'm placing you under arrest for kidnapping, attempted murder, tax evasion, and smelling like a piece of crap.
Tax evasion?
Haven't you heard? The feds are practically drooling over Trixie's books.
Trixie?
That's what you get for killing Artie, you bastard!
What? I didn't...
Trixie?
Artie?
All right, Grandpa.
My poor car.
I believe I owe you an apology, Mr. Brown. Thanks to your ridiculous contraption, Hill Valley's most notorious criminal is finally headed to prison.
No apologies necessary, Miss Strickland. My rocket car may have accidentally saved the day, but only because it's a completely out-of-control failure. I need a new idea.
If you're willing to listen, I might have a few suggestions.
But first, I think we should take in a movie.
I'm all yours, Mr. Brown.
I think you'll like it. It's all about a brilliant scientist with an overabundance of hubris.
Whew. Come on, Einie. Let's go find Doc. Thanks for letting me fly the DeLorean, Doc. This thing's a blast.
Are you absolutely sure that everything's back to normal?
Totally. Kid's going to jail, Emmett's going to see Frankenstein, and there's no such thing as a Tannen crime family in 1986. And we remembered Einstein this time, too.
Hill Valley crime rate at all-time low.
Well, except for Grandpa necking with Trixie, I think we're ready to go back to 1986.
Do you feel yourself fading out of existence?
No.
Then as long as your father's still born in 7 years, I say, let your grandfather sow his oats.
Sowing oats? Is that what's going on with you and Edna?
What are you talking about?
Emmett and Edna. They're gonna go see Frankenstein together.
That's odd. Great Scott!
What?
We've got to get back in. Stop the car! This could be disastrous!
Doc! Where'd you go, Doc?
Relax!
Gah!
We've got everything under control.
Doc?
Martin McFly.